Alright, how's everybody doing? Pretty good, I hope. We got us an 8% porter tonight, you know what I'm saying? From Clown Shoes. Okay, so here's a shot of the bottle. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's a psychotic medieval type Viking guy, apparently in America, throwing a ball and chain at a pack of wild turkeys to protect his bourbon barrels. Because this is the Pecan Pie Porter American Porter. Malt beverage. Brewed with natural flavors and spices. So 8% on the money here. And Genghis Pecan relied on mighty powers to repel an uprising of violent turkeys looting bourbon barrels filled with our Pecan Pie Porter. His vigilance allowed us to create a beer that is 25% bourbon barrel aged. We brewed the base of this beer with roasted pecans and blended it with the barrel aged portion to create a decadent tribute to autumn. Alright, so that is 100% unadulterated bullshit. But it's a nice concept. Alright, so I've had a glass already here. So maybe we'll go in for some epic pour shit. Alright, so fabulous head on here. And the pecan aroma and the pecan flavors in this, because I've had a glass just like a few minutes ago. Whoa! It's just like the pecans, the roasted pecans. Like you can smell the roasted pecans and you can smell the bourbon. And they're just fused like you can't tell where the roasted pecans in the end and the bourbon barrel starts. But the bourbon barrel will be later in the finish, and the pecans kind of middle to finish. Fabulous aftertaste. And up front, you're just getting your roasted kind of burnt grains and stuff. Thin-bodied porter, kind of like, you know, what I like out of a porter is kind of thinner-bodied, a little bit lighter in color. Even though this is pretty black here, but it's, you know, it's kind of reddish, transparent on the pour. Damn. A little bit of a sweet smell from those pecans and stuff. It's a beer that you should probably pick up if you can find this, and really hard to describe without experiencing it, I guess, kind of thing. Lots of heavy flavors, thin-bodied. But there's still enough richness to the beer. It's very rich, very full of flavors to be thin-bodied, but yet the beer is perfectly balanced, really, somehow. If anything, there's almost like a little bit too much pecan in it. But for a flavored beer, I mean, this is where I would want to go, you know. Because amazingly enough, some of these flavored beers, I try and I think, well, there's just going to be a little bit of whatever flavor in them. But a lot of times there's a lot, and this is no exception. There's a lot of pecan flavor in here, for damn sure. Picking up a bit of oak in the finish too. You know, I don't know. It's just it's pretty cool shit, you know. The roasted pecans, like I've had pecan pie, you know, and stuff like that. But this is like almost, I don't know what they did, but it's like it's way roasted. Unless it's so fused with whatever the bourbon barrels is bringing that it just kind of is hard to tell what's what kind of in the finish. But the flavors going on in the finish of this beer are huge. Like, no doubt. It's just, wow. I've never had a beer like it. It's quite original. It's quite a concept. I've had well, the closest thing I had is Whistler had a chestnut beer, and I was blown away by how much chestnut flavor was in that beer. So apparently, I don't know how much they throw in or what they do to it, but by throwing these roasted nuts in the beer and stuff, you can tell like a lot. I've only had two beers with nuts like that in it. Yeah, roasted nuts, the chestnut, and I guess they roast that too. But holy shit, that's a lot of fucking flavor. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Woo! Party time. Real creamy head too, very thick. Making nice creamy mouthfeel and stuff. Damn. It's a nice beer. It's definitely in the 9 realm for damn sure out of 11. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's got to be, for me, and I rate it a bit high, whatever. I would say this is a 9.5 beer out of 11. For sure. And it's unique. You need to pick it up if you think you would like this kind of thing. It's definitely done well. No question. I had the double brown from these guys. It's the only beer I've had from Clown Shoes aside from this one. And I really liked that beer as well. I thought it was really well done. Had lots of flavor and stuff. So, you know, when you're buying a bomber for $10, you know, that's what this was up here. It might get, I don't know. I think it's expensive in the States too. But you want something, you know, heavy duty. And this is an 8% porter. Yeah, that's a great beverage. Last 8% porter I had was the Bad Penny Porter from Switzerland. That's a badass porter as well. I'm glad to see these 8% porters coming around. I think I like them the best so far. Now that I've tried this, I'm gonna try more stuff from Clown Shoes and more 8% porters in general. Yeah, so 9.5 out of 11. Yeah, Beerzerker, and I am out. Yeah.